Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 4, Episode 6. So, last time, actually, first off, right at the end of the last episode that I recorded, and, when I finished my discussion and I ended the recording, I, suddenly had a revelation, and I was like, shit, why did I end recording after I thought about that? Now, I don't think it'll actually be true. I guess we'll see. But I kind of came to the thought process of everyone in the show kind of has a stopping point right now, right? Like if they wanted to, my thought was we could go into a time skip, right? Jimmy says he's gonna be good, work his PPD, and and then become a good lawyer again. Kim is just had her little scare with uh what's it called? Mesa Verde, and says it won't happen again and she's gonna be good, right? And then we have Gus and them who are working on that underground meth lab and everything, which is gonna take months and months to complete. So I really think that we're kind of in a prime spot if they chose to be 8 months later or however long is left, I guess 9 months or whatever on Jimmy's PPD. Um and then we'll pick up from there. Now, will that happen? I don't know, but it was just something that kind of clicked in my head where I was like, there's nothing really at the moment where I'd be like, "Aw, I missed that," if we were to time skip. So, which I kind of hope we do at some point, because if it's only been 2 months, I almost feel like the rest of this damn show is gonna be Jimmy's PPD and not having his lawyer license and everything. But either way, I'm looking forward to this episode, guys. So let's get started, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Mailroom. Betting on something. Kim in the mailroom too. I know she started we know that she worked her way from the bottom too in there, right? Worked in the mailroom probably while she was in school. Uh, Chuck. I wonder if they recorded this before, or if they just have the actor around still. Excuse me. Sorry. Well, damn water bottle. Noisy. Hmm. Kim was pretty good even back then, seemingly. Thanks, Jimmy. Oh, like, even that was like felt a little condescending. Interesting. So, how is this going to tie into our present? Is that what they're doing? They're betting on like the Oscars? Library. Library. Is this him studying law a little bit? Is that what he's about to go do in the library? Alright. I imagine that's what it was, right? Like, he saw. I wonder if he partially did it for Kim, right? Like, he saw Kim, like, going off on a rant with Chuck, and he wanted to be able to participate, and when he wasn't able to, he got, a little. He got a little, like, condescending tone, so he's like, I want to be on their level, kind of thing. Is she recording herself, or is Viola there? Looking at another PD case, getting distracted. Why is she so invested in that now? Just trying to make a difference? Is that a notepad on his side? What does this say? Or is it something that she's not supposed to see? Oh, just more for his plans after, in hopes. Man, makes freaking like fresh OJ like every morning. It's crazy. I wonder if that's like cheaper at all than actually buying just a jug of OJ. I don't really know. I've never even made fresh OJ like that before. Hmm. Alright, told her. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, that's the thing, is sometimes people get caught up in what they think is best for you. But sometimes you do need to make, like, the best decision for yourself. Hmm. Schweikart, why are we here? 3 more weeks. This guy seems pretty nice. Like, I wasn't sure about him at the start, but... Oh, is she wanting to pass off Mesa Verde? Does she want to work for Schweikart? Like, starting a banking division? Hmm. Well, this is ominous. It's just creepy having homes in warehouses. Oh, it's for, it's a place to stay for the people that are doing the excavating and shit. Sounds like a nice area. He makes a good point. He really does. Holding up that security consulting. Alright. Oh, Nacho? With his wounds. Well, whatever you need, it'll be done. Did we see her? Oh. She's that person. Is he gonna steal it from Clarence? He remembered, though. That's pretty impressive. Hmm. Um. The crazy thing is I almost, I almost feel like he took finding out about her death harder than his own brother's. Oh, it was her, huh? Damn. I see. I remember her from the commercials, but I couldn't remember if she was the Hummel lady. Schweikert. Oh, Interesting. That poor valet has to drive his piece of shit. This is the same place she went to after the the first time she met with them. So what's your plan, Kim? He offered me a job, even though you brought it to him. Hmm. I wonder if it has to do with also right when she had her accident, she talked about how she almost killed people. She could have killed people, I guess, is kind of the way she said it. Criminal law. Because you want a criminal lawyer. Hmm. So this might build up to Jimmy doing Saul. Have a bug bite. He's been so wanting to do this with her, you know? Uh-oh. Like a just stress, panic attack kind of thing. Alright. Damn. I didn't really see that coming, to be honest. But I guess it makes sense with the direction that she's been going. Where are we now, Mike? maybe apologies for what he did in group kind of thing. Oh. Is she mad at him for group? Is that like a... I never heard that before. Is that like a turn of phrase or something? No one asks you to wear a hair shirt? Or is a hair shirt an actual thing? Alright. He at HHM? Back here, huh? Hmm. Uh-oh. So he still has to pay that even with Chuck's death. Damn. No plan. Damn, man. Hmm. Damn. Hmm. I don't know if he was, like, trying to help him. It seemed like he was. I don't know if, I don't know if Howard saw it that way, though. Is this what he spent $5,000 on? Is he gonna do more of this? Oh, this is his... He still has this little back room. In the nail salon. What is he up to with all those phones? I mean, is it just the same thing he did before, where he's just gonna sell them on the streets as burners? Get out of the way, lady! Piñatas. I saw that as the episode title. Talking to the... That was a good way of hinting us in that he was talking to the vet guy again. A fire hazard. Alright. Back at it again. Oh, this is Hector. We haven't seen him in a while. I say a while, but... Oh, shit. Gus lurking in the dark scares the shit out of me. Ah, that's who had the infection. Hector. Hmm. Get to learn more about Gus. I love it. Damn. Is Hector the Lucuma tree? They say things taste better when you work to eat it, or you work to make it. animals or brothers or? Hmm. So I waited. Hmm. I could listen to Gus tell me stories, scare the shit out of me. Oh shit. God damn. Are we gonna see movement? Nothing. Damn. I was like, I wonder if, like, imagine if Hector woke up in that moment. I guess the thing, whenever you have a breathing tube and you wake up, or at least in shows, they freak the fuck out because they want it out because they're trying to breathe on their own, right? But I was gonna say, like, if he was faking it, like being out still and just listening to Gus's story, they seem pretty happy. All right, the ground rules. Uh oh. We already got a bad seed. He's so disappointed. Oh shit. Does that mean no girls, or does that mean... I think that kind of meant no girls. Like, that's without reason, right? Or would he get them girls? As long as they're girls within reason. I don't know. Alright. Nice little shindig they got going. Got a little security airlock room. Nice. Yep, he seems like the careless one. The people that beat the shit out of him. Is he gonna try to get his money? I'm sure they don't even have it anymore. Damn kids. Hmm. Do you got a plan to where you're gonna go, Jimmy? Or are you just gonna run? Well. Oh, does he have friends? That's what he was talking to. Oh shit. He's just gonna scare the shit out of him, right? This is a cool shot though. Piñatas. This is why he called the vet guy. Alright. That's the plan. He just wants to do the same thing he did before, but he wants to get rid of the people that jumped him. That's why he got the phones. Can I have some of that candy? Don't mess with the cell phone guy. He just wants to hit someone? Hugh? I don't know who the other big guy is. Who's even bigger than Hugh is? Well, I hope they paid to use this place because he just left a bat with his fingerprints in a place that just got like the shit beat out of like a bunch of piñatas. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 6. That was good. I like that episode. So, no time skip. We now have Kim seemingly going to, unless she changes her mind, going to Schweikert and Coakley in order to lead up their banking department, which she'll have, a bunch of paralegals and stuff to do the work for her. And then, or at least most of the work, and then she'll have the time to do the public defender work that she's enjoying, and that's kind of what I thought about, is the idea that she's helping people, and as soon as she said that, it like clicked in my mind of like, she did seem very distraught about the fact that she could have hurt people with her car accident and everything. So I wonder if like the reason why this feels so good is because she stressed so much about accidentally hurting people, or almost accidentally hurting people, that it feels good to help people, right? And so she started doing this work. And I mean, a big part of this episode was Jimmy saying that he didn't want to do the therapy thing and all that because that's what's good for him. And Kim also has to think about what's good for her. And if this is what she wants to do, I don't know if she'll make more or less, like leading up the banking department of, Schweikert and Coakley and she'll be a partner. Whether she takes a pay hit or not, she'll be a partner. That's going to make pretty good money, right? Regardless. So, I feel bad for Jimmy. We kind of saw him again, still hoping for that, McGill and Wexler team up that he's always wanted, and he took a step away and kind of compartmentalized his feelings, and then went back and said, no, you should do it if it's what you want to do, kind of thing. Obviously, it's not what he wants her to do, but that's what you do for the ones that you love. Like, you, even if it's something that that you're a little disappointed about, unless it's something, we need to intervention you now kind of thing bad. But if it's just like a life choice that doesn't go along with your master plan, you gotta respect that they have their own master plan and stuff like that too, right? So, but I wonder if that, like, Kim doing that sparked Jimmy kind of going in this direction, but I'm not sure. That opens up the way, though. Like, if Kim is now going to be at Schweikert, we've always wondered, like, what... We don't see Kim in Better Call Saul at all. I mean, I'm sorry. We don't see Kim in Breaking Bad at all. So, at some point, it seems like either she is just not around as much and we never saw her. Like, I'm curious what the plan is for Kim when we get to the point where it's like Breaking Bad point kind of thing. But it could be that she's just working at Schweikert Coakley, and maybe Kim and Jimmy had like a falling out or something, and she's just there working during the Breaking Bad stuff. I don't know. But we also never really saw Jimmy's home life kind of thing, so maybe just the Saul Goodman stuff was very much separated from his home life and all that. So, but either way, we kind of had Jimmy talking about, like, thinking about going into criminal law again, which, we have that thing in Breaking Bad where he says, you don't want a criminal lawyer, you want a criminal lawyer. So, I wonder with Kim doing this and Jimmy is now gonna be on his own when he gets his license back, that very well could be leading, once again, a little closer to Saul Goodman being created. Especially if the Hamlin McGill name is going down a little bit. Maybe, before it might have benefited him a little bit to have McGill in his name, because people might mistake him for the great HHM kind of thing, or something like that, and get him some more clients. But with HHM kind of falling apart a little bit, I wonder if in 10 months, if it really does like continue to have a bad reputation, maybe that's why Jimmy changes the name and goes to Saul Goodman, is because the McGill name isn't as good anymore, so he wants like a fresh start with something new. I'm not sure, but I'm still fascinated in all that stuff. But we did kind of have the beginning of the episode having Jimmy and Kim in the mailroom doing their thing, and you saw that spark of life in Kim when she talked to Chuck about the about the job and about lawyer stuff and everything. And then by the end of it, we kind of saw Jimmy be like, I felt like it was a little condescending when Jimmy tried to like contribute to the conversation, and Chuck kind of like shot him down and was like, it was almost like, oh yeah, that's cute, Jimmy, now shut up, kind of thing. But and I wonder if that was like one of the little sparks, like he liked Kim and wanted to be like equals with her kind of thing. And obviously he wanted to be good for, like, back then he wanted to be good for his brother. He had no idea that him becoming a lawyer would make his brother like hate him even more, So, but that past stuff was really, really interesting. I wasn't sure where it was going until we saw him walk in the library at the end, and it was like, okay, that might have been like the moment when he decided, like, I want to study law. So while working in the mailroom, he might have snuck into the library, and they said he did it all on his own, without the help of HHM and stuff like that, without anybody really knowing it and all that. He did it himself. So, but yeah, we had the security consulting from Mike, which, I like what he had to say, is we can't just keep them alive. We need to keep them from jumping the walls or climbing the walls or whatever, he said. I like that. I like that they, realize they need to have, granted, if they're working hard labor for 10 hours a day, the last thing I'd want is a treadmill. But I mean, I guess these guys are fit in shape, probably, like to keep moving and everything. Like, we saw them the second they arrived, they, like, were already playing basketball, running around. Like, there was, like, a little soccer court in the back. They were kicking the ball around and stuff like that. They, like, instantly started, like, moving. So maybe, like, days off or something, assuming that they're doing this 5 days a week and have 2 days off. I don't know what their schedule is, but maybe that's when they'd use the treadmills and everything. But regardless, I do really like that Mike thought of having all the amenities and everything to keep them happy for this time period. Hell, I'd fucking love that shit. No joke. Like, bunking in a small place, like sharing a room might be like the worst part of it. I kind of like having my own space, but other than that, like, hell, I could live in, like, I just need, like, the bare minimum, right? Like, I don't need much, so it doesn't take much to keep me happy, basically, as long as I have my computer, because, I love my gaming as a hobby. I love watching stuff, doing these reactions and everything, so as long as I can do that, there's not much more in my life that I need. But yeah, it was very cool. We had Miss Strauss passing away, which is the lady from the commercials, the lady with the Hummels and everything. And the way Jimmy took it, that was more... I feel like that was more grief than we saw for his brother, which is just very telling, It's like, maybe he just grieves differently than someone that was so close to him, or, we know that his brother wasn't, they had their falling out. He wasn't the best and everything, so it's very possible that Jimmy just, as much of it sucks that his last family member is dead, it might be hard for Jimmy to feel sad when all this guy did was beat Jimmy down. So, but yeah, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about Gus and his story about the I'm not going to be able to pronounce it right, the Kwati, and the tree. I like how, talking about this tree that everyone thought was just dead and everything, but he nursed it back to life, pretty much what he's doing with, wow, I had it, Hector. Damn, I, like, almost forgot his name, and I said it, like, many times this episode. But yeah, that was, like, a really cool little story. Just seeing him sitting there in the dark is just terrifying by itself, but him telling that story, it's like, oh, he's such a good actor, man. It was so fantastic. The way he said, like, I could have just killed it, but instead I kept it, and everything, talking about it going under the house, and talking about how he waited for it and everything, and it eventually came out because it got hungry and all that. Like, oh man, it was just a really good story that if anyone else told it, I might be like, all right, yeah, that was interesting. But Gus made it so, like, terrifying, just the way that he said that story. So, but yeah, good stuff, man. Trying to think about what else. Jimmy obviously has his phone thing that he's doing again. And he took care of the guys that jumped him last time, although he still has to be careful, because those aren't the only people that will jump you when you're working on the streets, right? So, I don't know. I mean, if this business picks up enough for Jimmy, right? Like, selling these phones, he might have to, what am I trying to say? He might have to try to get a bodyguard or something, or get some form of protection for himself, because, I already said it. There's plenty of other people out there that would jump him for the money, kind of thing. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully he, I do like seeing this, though, because this is kind of like the little more, like, we got a little bit of Saul Goodman, I feel like, here, with Jimmy, hiring these people to do this and scaring these kids and everything. It's one of those things, like, I talked about it when he got jumped. I was like, he's going to take all these experiences and learn from them. And here I thought, like, oh, Jimmy, you fool, you just went and talked to these kids and didn't have like a plan. But no, he had a plan, and I didn't even think about it. I was just enjoying watching the episode. I just didn't even really consider the fact of the phone call he made earlier talking about piñatas, and then they even confirmed to us that he was talking to the vet guy by talking about the fish and everything. So we should have known it was something, under the radar that he needed help with. And when he went up to those kids so boldly like that, I should have known that he had some kind of plan in mind. But I just wasn't connecting all those dots in my head because I was just focusing on watching the show and everything. But yeah, it seems like, we have a bunch of other little storylines going. So as I thought, I considered the idea of a time skip, but I wasn't really like set on the idea. So it doesn't seem like that's happening because all our characters are kind of picking up new things this episode. So I look forward to seeing what they do and where they go from here. I'm really excited for Jimmy to get his law degree back. Like it's fun seeing him like try to fish around and figure out like what to do in his in between time for sure. But I would really love to see lawyer Jimmy back because I miss that. So, but yeah, I think that's really all I have to say for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. You can see the rest of Better Call Saul on there right now. Check it out. Link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.